Hi everyone, how y'all doing? Today is November the 14th. Like, really? Before we know it, it's going to be December the 14th and all that neat stuff. So, today I'm going to help you get some of your Christmas cards done. It's fairly easy cards to do. Before we do that though, I gave everybody a little gift. One of the gifts was a little triangle box. And I did it at the crop, and I told the girls that I would do it here on my live. I'm just going to do the one, do that, and then oh dear, I'm going to show you how I made the box. It's not my creation. I think I got it from Chic Scratch, but it's so darn cute and it's so easy to make. Hi Joanne, thanks for joining me. Yeah, so a couple things before we actually get started is seasonal sale from today till the 16th. We have our ribbon and trim is 10% off. Our inks are 15% off, which is a really good deal. And if you're a demonstrator, you get your discount on top of that. So that's another good deal. And paper. So with the paper, it's the cardstock. Hey, Mary Lou, thanks for watching. Hi, Rhonda, thanks for watching. Paper is the DSP cardstock. Envelopes, if you need envelopes, you get your envelopes at 20% off. What else? And it's all from the annual catalog, not from the new mini catalog or the Christmas mini catalog. So I'm going to get started. I'm just going to flip you around, and then we'll get started on the box. I'll show you how I did the box, and we'll go from there. And then I'll make the two cards. The cards are really easy to do. So we'll get on that one. So I'm just going to flip this around, and I'm going to plug it in. So, okay, I have a question for you guys. See this paper here? One of the girls that was at my crop asked me which paper this was. And I think this is Lost Lagoon, but I think it's the first time it came out. So if anybody knows the name of this, I would really want to impress her. So I'm just going to come back with the name on that paper. So there we have it. Okay, so I'll just show you the box that we made. Everybody got one of these as their pillow gifts. Actually, they got more than this, but this was just one of them, and it has some hand sanitizer in it, and it was so quick and easy to do that. Of course, when I did it at the crop, it's been so long since I made it, I couldn't figure it out. It took me a bit to figure it out, but I got her done. So I just thought I'd do hopefully a different one. I'm going to do a Christmas one. So let's get started. I'm just going to put that to the side like that. So for this one here, I'm going to make it into a Christmas. And I'm just going to so I had all this paper for everybody they wanted to make their own, but everybody was busy doing what they wanted to do. There was a few people there, yeah. So we have a piece of cardstock that is 5.5 by 8.5, and we'll score that in a minute. And then I have some ribbon, 20 inches of ribbon. Now this ribbon is gorgeous. I heard some happy news today, but I'll share that with you guys on Thursday. And then we need a piece of Designer Series paper that's 4 and 5 by 5.25, and I don't think this is that. I think that's what I had problems with. I thought I cut it down to the exact size, but I didn't. I just cut it down so it fit in the envelope for everybody. So this needs to be cut down to 4 inches. Just get my ink out of the way. So 4 inches, and then we're just going to turn it. I'm going to do it at 5.25. Okay, so this is going to be, obviously, as you can see in here, it's going to be this right here. So the paper I'm using is Baja Blue on this one. You can just put everything back that I'm not using back into the little baggie. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark this here at 2 3/4. So I just want to put a little pencil mark at 2. Line this up at 2 3/4. I'll do this one. 2 3/4 like that. I'm just going to just put a mark here, flip it around, and 2 3/4 here. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut from here to the corner with my trimmer, and we're just going to cut that like that, and then I'm just going to turn it and go from 2 3/4 to the corner in this one. And now we have our 3 pieces. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in this piece right here, and I'm going to score it at 4 1/4, so actually right in half inch. I have my scoring tool on this one. Okay. And then on here, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to mark it at 2 3/4, just a wee pencil mark. Flip it around and do the other side at 2 3/4. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to line up this mark here to the score line. I'm going to have to put a mark there because I can't see because it's such a... Maybe if I score it a little bit more. I can hardly see the score line, and you want it nice and dark. So hopefully when I... There we go. Okay, now I can see it. So from here to... Oops. Get this out of the way. So from this, the 2 3/4 mark to the score line, you want to score it. And you want to do that on all 4 sides. I got to take my glasses off so I can see better. So there to there. And we're going to do the same on the opposite side. So this, that little mark, the 2 3/4 to the score line, and then just score it like that. Take it and move it this way. So 2 3/4 to the score line. I still can't see very well. There we go. And we'll just score that just like that. So it basically looks like that. Can you guys see that? So now what we're going to do, I'm just going to move the scoring tool out of the way. I'm going to need it. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my bone folder, and I'm going to push, fold, and burnish on all the score lines. Just like that. So now, oh, and there's one more I have to do. The second one. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to bring them all in, and there you have your little box. But before we do that, let's take our pieces of designer series paper, and I'm going to use I'm going to use the heart side. So we're just going to glue everything into place. Use your multi-purpose glue. So wow, what a weekend. We had my crop. It was so much fun. Busy, but it was so much fun. We had, I don't know if you guys seen, we had Peter the Pickle, Sassy Simon, who works for Santa, got himself into a little bit of trouble, and he was unable to attend, so they sent Peter the Pickle. Well, Peter the Pickle wasn't too bad. He was pretty good. He'd wander off and go visit, or he'd be somewhere where he wasn't supposed to be, and if somebody found him, then they would bring him back. And when they brought him back, they got a prize. So it wasn't probably a package of embellishments or something that he would get. I'm going to put this one in the center like that. I'm going to go back to back just so it just pops. Yeah, so he was lots of fun. The first place he hid, it took a long time for somebody to find him. Actually, nobody found him. So he ended up coming back and being a good boy and went out again and hid. So there we go. So there we have the front of the box. So now what you want to do is just take your ends in like this. And if you have a crocodile, is that what it's called? Crocodile? And I have mine set up on the side. So I'm going to use a wider hole because I'm going to have to do some ribbon. So I'm going to, where the two meet, I'm going to put my crocodile in there, and then I'm just going to poke a hole. So the hole will go through both, and then I can put my ribbon. So then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And do the same thing. Oops, wrong side. And then poke it like that. And there we go. Like this is not my creation. This is Chicken Scratches. I don't know how these people think of these things. Like, I could never figure. Math was not my strong point. Just put it that way. So let's just take, now you're going to take your ribbon and you're going to run your ribbon through the holes. Oh, come on. Wish I had a needle that you could thread your ribbon through with. Would be so much. A needle, yeah, a big one. Those darning. I guess I could get a darning needle, right? I could definitely do that. So that is done on that side. So this one here, we're going to do this guy first, and then this guy. And just pull it off. Now these make perfect table favorites for Thanksgiving. So you could use your Thanksgiving, you could use the autumn paper that we have. That'll look really pretty with that. Or Christmas. Put it on your Christmas table. It'll be really pretty too. And the ribbon is about, I think about 20 inches. This one's a little bit longer. And then we'll end up trimming that back. So I want to decorate the front of that. So what I have here is I cut out one of the circles from the decal dies. I'm going to put my sentiment on here too, and let's just see if that one would fit. Because I'm putting a Christmas tree on, so I'll just wait on that one. But if it's going to be anything, it's going to be a raised one. So this is going to go onto the front of my cart, onto the front of the box, just like that. But before we do that, let's go ahead and color, make our, where's my brush? Okay, here we go. So this is Baja Blue. I have a blending brush, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just ink it up, and I'm just going to go around the edges of my tree. This. So there's one. I have three. So these are from the Mary's trees, and this is the dies, and they have tree dies in this one here, and they have we have 4 different dies. So when I did the small one, I thought they had 5. I did the small one, yeah. I'm missing one here. Somewhere here. So you want to take the 3 smallest dies. Oh, where did it go? Look for it. So you want to take the 3 small, oh, there it is. So I took this die here, this die, and then this die. So the 3 smallest dies, and I cut out my cardstock. And I also, there's a, I'll show you guys later with that. Let's just finish this up. So and then I'm just going to do the other 2, and just in a circular motion, bring it around. Like that. And then we'll do the last one. Just like that. Okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to bring in our bone folder, and we're going to just flip the bottom part of the tree, just like that. And do it on all three. And then the last one. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I have this is the bottom one. So I'm going to add some glue onto the middle one. Oops, that was a close one. And then we're going to just take it right up to the tip and adhere it. So it gives a little bit of layered, look, it looks almost like it's real. You know how the trees are with the boughs? It's not flat, I guess, what it comes down to. And you're going to do the same thing with the last one. You're going to take it right up to the top. And do that. But we're not finished yet. So I end up cutting out using this die here. So what this die does is actually cut out tiny strips of garland. So this is the silver garland. So I'm going to take out this is it's the silver adhesive cards are okay. Just got to figure this out. This is the self-adhesive silver. Unfortunately, it's currently out of stock, so I'm going to I'm just going to dry. I like to dry fit everything before I glue everything down. And I don't really have to glue anything down this because this is actually has it's self-adhesive on the back, so it's actually stick. And then this one would come down like this, like that. Okay, so let's go in and grab my picket tool. Oh, no, don't have to grab my picket tool because this already came off. So I'm going to just go like this. And tear that on. Second piece, I think I'm going to have to take my picket tool and pick that adhesive off. Looks like it already is self-sticky, yay. And then that will go like that. And then we'll use the last piece and it's taken off. And then it'll go like that. And then I did, maybe not, didn't come off. So let's just see if we can pull it off. They're sticky, so it's got to be there. And I'll just do this part from here to here. I'll just use my picket tool and just push it into place. And that's what it needs to be coaxed into place. And then I have my star, which I need to take the backing off of this one. And the star is going to go the top of the tree. So this die cuts out 5 rows of the garland, and it fills the whole tree. And then the star is this star right here from the die. And I haven't done anything with this one, so let's just go on and put that. Oops. Okay, I'm just going to put this one to the side just for a sec. And then we're going to grab some dimensionals. And I'm going to add some dimensionals onto the back side of the tree. I'm going to put quite a few down the center because I don't want it to sag. And normally I don't. Normally you see me, I only do minimum of the dimensionals. I was going to stamp the sentiment on here, but like I said, it was a little too big for me. So we'll just have to play around. See how that just fits on there. And then I'm just going to just add a dimensional to the back side of the top of the tree, the very top of the tree. That way it won't lie flat on me. I guess I should have done that before I put it on, but of course I didn't think of it. And, come on. Where's my pick a tool? Let's put it on with that. Yeah, so all in all, it was a really good weekend. I had, oh man, I had a fantastic crew. The kitchen crew were like, I didn't have to worry about anything. They had everything all out, had everybody fed and everything like that. And the girls at the front were very helpful. It was a fun weekend. Tiring but fun. And I've already started working on the next one, so. And so now what I'm going to do, of course, I'm going to add dimensionals onto that one, right? Of course I am. Because it wouldn't be a Sharon card if I didn't. And where's my scissors? Oh, there. And I'm just going to just cut this in half. So this is not part of my Christmas card class. This is just something I wanted to show everybody that yes, it can be made. And you know what? I'm just going to leave that because if you're going to use it for your table, I don't think you want too much on there. I'm going to trim some of this back. There we go. So there we have the triangle box. Oops. I'm just going to flick this up because I didn't push this one down very good. There we go. So there we have the triangle box. And you can add some bling and everything onto that. But I should get going here because I've kept you guys here long enough as it is doing the box. So if you place an order with me between now and the end of the week, you will receive my card kit that I'm going to be doing today. We're doing 2 of the cards tonight, and I'm going to do the other 2 on Thursday morning. So they're fairly easy to do. Everything will be cut up for you. Basically, all you need to do, well, that's a lie. I have all the cardstock cut up for you. You just have to cut up the designer series paper yourself, and you will receive a full package, not a full package, a sample package. So there's 12 sheets of 4x6 piece of the Shining Christmas specialty paper. This is no longer in stock, so I don't know if they're going to bring it back because it was an online exclusive. So you'll get a package of that plus everything to do to make the cards. So first things first is you need 16 inches of ribbon. You need 2 pieces of designer series paper that is 3 3/4 by 5. You need a piece of basic white cardstock that's 4 by 5 1/4. You will need, yeah, I didn't measure this one here is, I didn't add, I didn't add the thing. This is 5 by 3, yeah, so this is 5 by 3 3/4, and I did emboss it using the snowflake flurry embossing folder, which I love. You want a piece of 2 3/4 by 4. This is what your sentiment's going to go on to, so you can make it as big, smaller, as big as you wish, and then you have your cardstock. Okay, so I'm just going to take these off here. I got to take my jacket off. I'm just starting to sweat, so just bear with me. I haven't left you or anything like that. So just give me a second. Yeah, and I'm going to bring in my scoring tool because I'm going to make this like a gate card. So I guess you guys want to see what the card looks like, right? Of course you do. So here we have it. And it just opens like that, and you can put your sentiment in like that. Okay, so I'm just going to put that up there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to, I gotta sit down. So now I'm going to score on the long side of your cardstock. Now, if you're a club member, you're going to get all this stuff when you come to the house. So don't have to worry about anything. So this is going to be scored at 2 3/4. So that we're going to go 2 3/4. We're going to score this. If you wanted to push it all the way through, you can do that, and you're going to score it at 4 1/4. But I'm just going to flip mine around and just score the other side at 2 3/4. Just like that. Okay? And then I'm going to grab my, where'd it go? I guess I'm going to grab my block, and I'm just going to just burnish the edges. Well, I did this completely wrong. I'm thinking this should be 5. Yeah, just give me a second here. I just did that completely wrong. I need a piece of cardstock that is 4 1/4 inches by 11. Oh my goodness sakes. So I'm still going to need this. I'm going to score this at 2 3/4 on one side. Flip it around and do it 2 3/4 on the other side. Oh my Lord. Okay. So now when you flip these go into the center like this, they should match up in the center. Not like what I just did. Yeah. So they'd actually make the gate card. Oh, there it is. There's my foam folder. There we go. So now we're going to take our designer series paper and just adhere it right onto the panel. Just like that. So you basically, when you get the kit, you'll have to cut out all the designer series paper. I've given you a whole package, so you can pick whichever designer series paper you want to use on the flaps. And there we go. Okay, so put that to the side, and now what we're going to do now is we have this piece here. Oh, let's do the inside. Let's put the basic white, and this is where your sentiments or your greetings going to go, is on the inside of your card. And I like to just slide it in, because then it takes the glue and moves it around on the other side. There we go. So that's on the inside. So now we're going to take your embossed piece. Now you can cut this back a bit if you wish to. It's entirely up to you. I'm going to leave mine. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a couple dimensionals. So you want to, if you're adding dimensionals or glue, just make sure that you have it quite centered. You don't want to make, you don't want the glue to go on the other side. So what you might want to do is maybe put your dimensionals right onto your flap. Okay, and then this one's just make sure that it's got enough of the paper all the way around. Oh, and I already made a mistake. Oh my Lord. Anyway, so now I'm going to grab my old Holy Night from the Night Divine, and I'm going to add that onto this piece here. And I'm going to do that in Mossy Meadow. But you can do it however you wish, but that's how I'm going to do it today. And just ink this up. And this is on a slant, so this is really hard to stamp straight on. There we go. That there. And then this gets adhered onto here with dimensionals. Of course, I'm not gonna, ink's not quite dry. And then that's going to go right there. And I'm going to grab some ribbon. I'm going to use up the last of my ribbon here. And where's my bone folder? It's not my bone folder, where's my scissors? I'll just cut this off. Why is everything missing? Like, it just jumps on me. Grab another pair of scissors, I guess. Just make sure when you cut your ribbon, you cut it on a slant. Bring in my fancy dancy bow maker. And don't ask me where I got this because I can't remember. And I think I got it at Hobby Lobby like 12 years ago. I just love it. I can make clasp bows. I can do I don't know how many in like no time. And then this is going to go, I know on this one here I have it on this side, but on this one here I'm just going to put it right here. And you know what I find too, if you use a mini dimensional, it really adheres the bow to your project. I find with glue dots, they end up could come off, but your knot is big enough that you probably won't see that. There we go. And grab some package of pearls. I'm just going to grab a package of pearls. I'm just going to, on this one here I added the rhinestones. I think I'm going to add the pearls. I think I might do the red. I think they'll pop. So of course, use what you have. Like, it's just, and that was quite an easy card. We're almost done. This card. As soon as I get this piece, little jam up. There we go. So there we go. So there's card number 1. Quick and easy, all cut out and everything for you. Just move. Okay, all this extra ribbon everywhere. Holy smokers! So here is the second one. Oops. We have a piece of cardstock that is 4 1/4 by 11. We're going to fold and score it. Okay, and then in your kit, I should show you the card. That's the card we're doing. And then you have a piece of cardstock that's going to go on here. 2 pieces of cardstock. So this is going to be cut down to 3 3/4 by 5. This one here, I'm going to punch a circle out of the center of it, and I'm going to cut it down to 4 by 5 1/4. So just take those off. Then you have a piece of vellum that's going to go over top. That's 3 by 5, and then you have a ready-made bow. Okay, so I'm just going to bring in my fancy dancy trimmer here. And this one's cut down to 4, so this is 6. So I'm going to take 2 inches off of it. No, 5. So I'm only going to take 1 inch off. This one because it's the background. And if you flip it over, it's the polka dot on that one. And this should be by 4. There we go. And then I'm going to bring in my circle punch. And my circle punch, I'm going to punch a circle in the center of it, And then this is just going to get glued onto here, so you won't really see it. And I think anyway. And we'll just glue that on. So this piece should be 4 by 5 1/4, and I think I cut it a little shorter. So I'm just going to just work with it. And this one here is going to be 4. How long was that one? So this 5, so it's going to go down to 5. It's going to go down to 4 1/4. Yeah, I take 1/4 inch more off of it. So 5. So 4 3/4. And then this piece, I'm gonna just have to shave it off the side too. Man, I'm not doing good tonight. Should have taken another day off. So we'll do the 3 1/2 right there. There we go. And then this piece will sit right on there like that. And 3/4 by 5. Okay, I gotta take another 1/4 inch off the end to make it. Now we're just gonna leave it. This is just a gong show. Anyhow, I have to cut it down because it doesn't look right to me. No, it doesn't look right. So I'm going to. This is 4 1/4 by 3 1/2. So I'm going to take 1/4 inch off the top. That's 1/2 inch. I gotta need my cutter. There we go. And we got a bit of an edge on that one. So we'll just glue this straight down on top of that. I'll put the correct dimensions on my YouTube. Oh man, no glue left. And then this is going to go right there. We go. Get a bit of a. But your instructions, your card will look like this on the the PDF that you'll receive. And then I'm going to put this. Okay, how big was this one? So 3 1/2. So I'm going to cut it down to 3 inches. There we go. 3 inches by 4 1/4. There we go. And then that will sit on here. And I'm going to use tear and tape. And there we go. And then tear and tape is going to be hidden with your with your circle. So you have your circle, the circle right here, which is going to be placed right there with using dimensionals, of course. And then this paper out of the way. And then this one's going to sit right here, and we're going to use the sentiment says glory to God, the highest. And that's this one right here. Let's grab our block. And I'm going to do that also. I'm going to keep it in with the same. I'm going to do the same using the Mossy Meadow. And it'll fit perfectly right on here. Just like that, and then that will be adhered onto there. And I'm only going to put dimensionals on the 3 bottom corner, or the 3 corners. Bigger ones. Just flip that over. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. And then your bow will be adhered onto the real red. There we go. So like I said, if you place an order using the hostess code that's on the top there, or on the bottom in the description, you will receive the kits to make these 2 cards and 2 more that are coming on Friday. So this is my sample, and this is the one I screwed up on, but I made it work. It's just a little bit has a little bit more white, basically the same thing. It's a little bit more white, and then we also did the cute little box too that we did. It was so cute. And like I said, you can use that for just about anything. You can put chocolates in there, you can put jewelry in there, you can put whatever you wish in there. But it makes a nice gift at a table, and the way it slants, it looks directly at the recipient on that. So if you have any questions, please let me know. And I apologize for the screw ups. It's just like, anyhow. I'm going to let you all go. Thanks so much for joining me today, and we'll see you Thursday morning at 10 o'clock. Thanks, guys. Talk to you later. See ya. Bye-bye.